Hello and welcome, everyone. We're here with another success story with Glenda. So, Glenda, thank you for joining us today to share your experience working through our anxiety relief program.
Hi, Donna.
Hi. And so, Glenda came to me about 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago or so. And Glenda, I'm curious, what kind of things were you experiencing and that made you call me to get in control of the anxiety issues that were going on?
I was facing a lot of um, overwhelm from my recent retirement, and I was struggling with being motivated to get out of my pajamas, struggling with motivation to do the things around my home that really needed to be done. And so I knew I needed to do something, and I found you.
Hmm. Amazing. And what kind of things did you try before you reached out to me?
I tried an online hypnotherapy program, and it wasn't that it was bad. It just wasn't individually programmed for me.
Hmm.
And it helped a little bit, but not to the extent that your therapy has helped me.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, because the online stuff is general.
Yes.
Yeah. Was there anything else that you tried other than that?
I tried a few work for 15 minutes, and it would work for a little while, but then I would still come back to being overwhelmed.
Hmm. Hmm. And for you, you and I worked together for 4 really short weeks. And so for you, what was your experience like working through our anxiety relief program?
I think I learned how to be a little gentler on myself
Mhm.
and realize that everything will be an ongoing process. I've had some great successes
Mhm.
where I've accomplished a few things that I really needed to get dealt with, which is a relief. And it released a lot of the stress that I put myself under. And it was definitely just stress I put myself under.
And I know you had some big successes and you celebrated those with me and now that you look back, like how did you find, the process of working together with me every week for those 4 short weeks? Because we did one-to-one work, you were doing some homework. Like what did you most enjoy about that?
I found the one-on-one stuff very invigorating.
Mhm.
It was motivating, it uplifting, and it helped me a great deal. And I found that I was looking forward to each session that we had. And as today, I was looking forward to speaking with you today.
Oh, aw, thank you. It's always a pleasure and I always say when we're done the 4 week program, it's kind of like, oh, we're done. There's kind of like
Yeah.
oh, see this person again for maybe forever. But that's the whole point in this program is to not have you coming back over and over again working on the same stuff. We want to work on these issues quickly, get to the root cause of them so that you can move on and I'm not, we're not holding hands for, years and years and decades, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so when you're looking at, the changes that you've made, the successes that you had over these 4 weeks, and they're continuing, as you mentioned before we hopped on the call here today, is what are you most excited about with your future now that you've made these changes?
Continuing on with the motivation that I've got and the basic skills you've given me so that I can go forward.
Yeah. And I taught you a really important skill on our very first session, the self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
So, what was your thoughts and experience on that as you were going through that over the 4 weeks?
At first, I thought it was going to be a struggle, but I find I now have my scheduled times on when I practice,
Hmm.
and it's really helped me. It, I still have a few struggles, but we're overall it's gelling together very nicely.
Awesome. Awesome. And I'm curious, like before you and I met, what were your thoughts on hypnotherapy and coaching before you met me?
I've had a positive experience with hypnotherapy before,
Hmm.
um, probably 3, 4 decades ago. Um, but and it was very helpful for me at that time. And that's, I think, why I thought it out this time.
Hmm. Amazing.
It'll be helpful again.
Yeah, it worked the first time. Why wouldn't it work the next time, right? Working
Yes.
on something different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious, like for somebody listening to this video, your story, your experience working with me and through our anxiety relief program, like what would you say to somebody that's sitting on the fence that might be in the same situation as you used to be in? What would you say to them if they were suffering and struggling right now?
You have nothing to lose if you try it. It after I retired, I'll I think I was a little depressed.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little lost, and it really helped refocus me and help me redirect the energies that I was wasting. And it was truly a waste.
And there's lots of changes when we retire, right?
Yes.
And so that's amazing. And our retirement is supposed to be filled with all the things we wanted to do, we've been thinking about doing, planning on doing for
Yep.
decades, right?
Exactly.
And the thing about your results here, Glenda, is you were open to the process. You showed up. You did the work every week,
Yep.
that I recommended, right? And that's why you got the results you got. And it's a continuous process. So in the work that you and I did one to one, I helped you with the heavy stuff, right? And then when you were between sessions, you did all the light lifting. And that continues as life happens, because life happens, ebbs and flows, We know there's
Yep.
going to be challenges, there's going to be difficulties, but as long as we keep doing that light work at home, then that heavier stuff, it doesn't seem so heavy. Things don't knock us down as much anymore. We're able to kind of go with the flow a little bit more. Have you been noticing that a little bit more the last
So
few
much
weeks?
so.
Yeah,
So much so.
yeah. Just kind of, this is not mine to carry
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah.
It's been uplifting because it wasn't, oh yeah, I have to do that. And I retired to spend more time doing the things I wanted to do, and I wasn't doing anything. So I am pleased with my outcomes.
That's awesome. And things are going to continue shifting, right? That's the
Yeah.
thing. And so, I wanted to thank you for coming on here today. And if you're listening to Glenda's story about her experience working with me and you're wondering if what I do, if it can help you resolve the problems and issues that you're having, please reach out for a free consultation, but only if you're ready to make these changes. If you're absolutely ready to make these changes. So I'm going to drop a link in the video below and you can book a free consultation with me. And Glenda, I'm looking forward to staying in touch with you over the next few months, just popping in your email every once in a while to just say, hey, I'm still here. How are things? And it's been such a pleasure working with you. So thank you for trusting me and trusting that process to show up for yourself.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Take care, everyone. Until the next success video. Bye for now.
Bye.